Hey guys, how's it going? This is Kellen here for another review tonight. Looking at one from Corridor Brewing, Chicago Brewery. This is a New England style IPA. It's for Misty Business. Double dry hop, 7%. Let's check it out here. It's brewed with hopped with Amarillo, Citra, Motueka, and Vic Secret. I'm pretty sure I heard that it was predominantly Vic Secret. I'm not exactly sure if that's true, but yep. I got a few crowlers. This is gonna be the first one I'll be reviewing. But yeah, uh, heard really good things about these guys, so I went literally just popped in and grabbed a few crowlers. It's like a super cold day today, classic Chicago weather. So yeah, didn't really. It was a really cool space and everything. Everything is really cool, like brewing. All their barrels are out in the open. It's just like a really cool space. But with the convenience of like crowlers to go, why not pick up a few? So yeah, let's get this poured out. And again, it's 7%, and I've heard like they're really nailing the kind of New England style IPA. I think that's kind of like what's put them all kind of on the map, I guess you'd say, in the local area in Chicago. They also have a very it seemed like they had a pretty established like restaurant operating there, so it's kind of like a brew pub. But again, it's a really cool space, like a lot of bikes and stuff. It seems to be a theme there. I don't know if there's an avid biker who owns the place or what, but yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, again, like it's a really cool space. Keep saying that, but it's kind of upsets me. I kind of wish I hung out, had some stuff on tap, but I was in a rush. So yeah, excited for this, and I can already smell that. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they say it's New England style IPA, and that's exactly what it looks like. Full on haze. Yeah, kind of like a Trillium. I've had a lot of Trillium recently, so kind of in that caliber, not that murky murk, but definitely a nice turbidity to it. Um, Poured the other half for a friend. So it's been sitting out for 15 minutes. We've been doing some tasting, so the head retention's kind of look like it's probably gone down a bit. But yeah, still pretty good carbonation. Let's get an aroma. Whew. And I've actually had a lot of Vic Secret beers recently, just by coincidence, and I'm definitely getting kind of those notes. It's like more of like an acid. It's like a more acidic, kind of get like Galaxy kind of presentation. Some like Valencia oranges, some apricot, some pineapple in there, some mango. But yeah, it's very orangey though. It smells very sweet. It's only 7%, but it has a very sweet component to it. Some dankness in there as well, kind of like a piney, kind of like bordering like kind of like a also like marijuana kind of dankness. But yeah, it smells really good. It smells like a New England style IPA. Yeah, everyone's doing them now, and this smells like a very well done one instead of like a kind of like let's add some flour in it to make it hazy type. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's quite sweet, but very good. A lot of sweet orange, some apricot. Vic Secret's definitely there. Kind of has that like alpha acidic kind of flavor. And of course, I always, I say, oh, it tastes like Vic Secret and whatnot. And obviously, when you have a beer, that's single hop, for example, I just had one from Trillium, Farnsworth Street. It's a single hop Vic Secret beer. Presents itself a lot differently than this. But I'm just saying, like a lot of the yeast, their house yeast, the malts, all of that kind of interplays with the specific hop. There's definitely some hops that are more, I wouldn't say one dimensional, but have their own kind of characteristic. They're a little more distinguishable, like Galaxy for me, at least like Mosaic, Citra. There's a few hops that are just very easy to pick out. Vic Secret's kind of one of those ones that kind of seems to interplay with a lot of hops differently. And given that this beers has multiple hops going into it, it seems to kind of present itself with a little bit of a synthesis, if that makes any sense. And that's a cool thing. There's definitely hops that are more, again, like I would say, I guess if you differentiate, there's like primary kind of aromatic hops, and then ones that are again more I would say best with other hops going into them, like Vic Secret or like Motueka or whatever. But they seem to present themselves a little more um, diversely, I guess you'd say. They could present themselves a lot differently, just depending on those additional ingredients and just how they brew the beer. Yeah, but a lot of orange, like that's predominantly what I'm getting on this. Orange and pineapple juice. There's a nice kind of like piffy bitterness. And again, Vic's Secret is a very high alpha acidity. And this one kind of has that. It has like a very kind of like a spritzy kind of citrusy element to it. Very smooth body, nothing too chewy or creamy, but it has it's perfect for 7%. Very easy drinking, very juicy. No real alcohol presence whatsoever. Yeah, the kind of like again like all you're really getting on that finish too is some like little piffy bitterness. But yeah, definitely not overly bitter whatsoever. It is a little sweet, like I said, but I think it works perfectly. Just given the flavors that the hops give off, it works perfectly with the beer, so it's not a bad thing whatsoever. Um, yeah, great beer. First beer from them. I think it's again everyone's doing New England style, IPAs now. I think that names can almost become uh, considered. That's gonna be like an antiquated name soon enough. Just because like the IPA, everyone's fucking doing it. I think there will be eventually kind of like a call of traditions type of thing, where people start brewing more West Coast style beers. Like it's gonna get to the level where that's gonna be like a relished or kind of like a novelty. I feel like everyone's doing these now, but they're fucking tasty, and every brewery's doing them. A lot of breweries do them very well now, and this one's no exception to that. Very good stuff. Easy A for me. Probably like a 95. Just like a straight, border A plus, but it's very well done IPA. Till next time, guys. Cheers.